Some people in this room, what I'm about to say may sound a bit controversial, but it's not controversial because it's true. America is a Christian
It's true.
nation.
America's a Christian nation. Gulp. Is it? Is America a Christian nation? It's a secular nation. It's a fucking. That's why we have a constitution. It's a secular nation. That's why we got the separation of church and state, because it's a secular nation. A secular liberal democracy is what we have. A republic. That's what it's called. Yeah.
We're founded upon Christian values.
We are?
Our founders believed that our rights did not come from government, but they came from God.
Oh, great. Hey, you go. I love it when people say this, that our rights come not from government, but from God. Well, God being like the source of everything, right? The idea is that we have inalienable, inviolable rights, and that those might be God-given, because that's just another. I mean, it's not that God gives you like a little certificate that says you have the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. It's just that in our observation of everyone in nature, that seems to be the vibe. And since we equate virtuosity and beauty and nature with God, we say, okay, natural things are God-given. That's not that hard. But I'll even go one step further. Those guys who believe in Sharia law, they believe in the same God that the Christians do. So how is that a Christian thing? That's a Christian God. The Christian God is the same God. Like monotheism is one of the things, the through line of the Torah, the New Testament, the Jesus stuff, and the Muhammad stuff. The through line is monotheism is a big part. Thou shalt not kill. Basically, the Ten Commandments stuff goes all the way through. So you can't say this is a Christian nation when we say, oh, hey, Sharia law, we should like allow it. Like allow people to talk about it and govern themselves in ways that speak to them religiously, because, you know, we have a secular nation. As long as it doesn't violate our civil laws and our criminal laws, then we should allow whatever they want to do, because this is America. It's freedom. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, those inviolable rights given by God that they believe, the same God. Same God. Same one. Same God. Yeah, I see someone saying hundreds of religions, hundreds of gods. Sort of. Not really. Most people believe in the same old God, same guy. They just have different ideas of what he's like. Most people believe just in the one God. Now, there are a bunch of religions and there are a bunch of gods, and some religion have lots of gods, but in like the Western, if you will, kind of tradition, we have one God. That's why it says in God we trust, and then instead of in gods we trust, right? They believe in just the one. But so do the Muslims, guys. So if America's a Christian nation because we believe in God-given rights, then it's just as much a Muslim nation. Oopsie. Dang it, you stupid maggers.
Those ideals shaped our institutions, our culture, our laws, and the very moral foundation and fabric of what I know is the greatest country in the world. Now, America is also a country that welcomes people from all backgrounds of every culture and faith. That's actually what is a part of our greatness. And
you just said that this is a Christian nation, but we accept everybody, and that's what makes us great. Weird.
Somebody like me that fought in combat to ensure that anyone could come to this nation and believe what they want to believe and believe in the First and Second Amendment rights. I welcome that more than you could ever believe, because I laid my life down on the line.
I don't believe you even a little bit because of your previous statement like 5 seconds ago.
Sure that would happen, but let's be clear about something. Assimilation to American values and ideas matter.
Assimilation to American values and ideas matter. So you're free as long as you do what we say. You're free as long as you do what the hegemony, what the hoi polloi, what the majority tells you to do. Then you're free. That's not freedom, buddy. That's not freedom at all. If you have to do what other people tell you to do, that is not freedom. You see, they always talk out of both sides of their ass, these motherfuckers. They're always doing this shit. Oh, I fought for this country, so I believe in the First and Second Amendment rights. Well, okay, it's weird that you only chose those two, but okay. First and Second, okay, those are the ones you like? Got it. It's strange, but Weird flex. I don't understand why those are the ones that you always like the most. First and Second, right? First and Second Amendment. They love those two. But they don't. Because if you say something that they don't like, or if you're the wrong person and you have a gun, then they don't, all of a sudden, they don't believe in the First and Second Amendment rights. They don't believe in any of that shit.
When we begin importing belief systems and cultural values that are fundamentally incompatible with the principles that build this nation, we should not be surprised when the social fabric begins to fray. Let me be clear. This is not hateful. This is not racist. This is not...
If you say it's not racist or xenophobic, that automatically makes it not racist or xenophobic. I love when people say that. You know how you could tell a racist is right after they say something, I'm not racist, but... You could always know that shit, that motherfucker, that guy's definitely racist for sure. This guy's super racist, very, very much xenophobic, and a bigot. This guy is a bigoted human being, and he should not be in government. But hey, this is a Christian nation because we believe in a God. As a country, most Americans believe in a God, so it's clearly a Christian nation. Somehow that logic checks out, right? That logic checks out. Black people can't be racist. Why you gotta lie? Well, I grew up around black people, and let me tell you, they're racist as fuck. They're very racist as a rule. But not. I mean, I think everybody seems to be that way. Every time this is why I can't get along with most people, because everywhere I go, I find bigotry and racism and hatred. It's very difficult for me to find my people because I don't have any. Everyone seems to want to hate each other based on stupid stuff like where they came from, where they were born. Hey, you were born on that part of the planet? For me, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. What's it like there? To them, they're like, oh, I don't like you then. It's strange. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. 1 second. Gotta rewind.
I'm seeing a lot of talk from my colleagues on the left, too, as we...
Hold on. My colleagues on the left.
And make sure that we get this right. Everybody is treated fairly regardless of your race, religion, or creed. Upon Christian values. Our founders believed that our rights did not come from government. Also a country that welcomes people from all backgrounds of every culture and faith. That's actually what is a part of our greatness. And as somebody like me that fought in combat to ensure that anyone could come to this nation and believe what they want to believe and believe in the First and Second Amendment rights, I welcome that more
First and Second, that's the ones they like.
than you could ever believe, because I laid my life down on the line to ensure that that would happen. But let's be clear about something. Assimilation to American values and ideas matter. When we begin importing belief systems and cultural values...
American values and ideas, what are those? If you don't do it, then fuck you, but I'm not xenophobic.
Fundamentally incompatible with the principles that build this nation, we should not be surprised.
The principles that built this nation were slavery. That was a big one. The biggest one, slavery. There's like maybe the biggest one. That was a real top one as far as principles are concerned.
When the social fabric begins to fray, let me be clear. This is not hateful. This is not racist.
We will assimilate you. He's the Borg.
This is not xenophobic.
I know we got some trekkers in the house. We got some trekkers in the house today. He's the Borg. Resistance is futile. Beverly Crusher. Beverly Crusher. Locutus.
And I can show I'm not racist. I've been black for like my whole life, for like 44 years.
I'm not racist. I've been black my whole life. Like I said, I grew up in a black neighborhood pretty much. Not completely, but most of my friends were black when I was little. And no, their parents were just as racist, probably more racist than any of white people I knew, except for maybe my grandma. But she wasn't really racist. She just said things that just were a little... We don't use that word anymore, Grandma. Like, she wasn't racist, but she said stuff like colored. You know what I'm saying? Eek. But she didn't not like them or anything. She lived in L.A., man. She was fine. She lived in... I don't know.
I say the Sharia law has no place to usurp our Constitution in these United States of America, and especially in our schools, and especially in our public institutions. America's legal system is rooted in the Constitution and equal justice under the law.
Hey, there you go. You just described secularism. Wow. This guy is contradicting himself. This is why it's so difficult to live in America. In one speech, every sentence, this guy contradicts himself. You just described secularism. We are ruled by the letter of the law because we don't want to be we don't be ruled by religion or by the whims of despots. That's it. That's the whole fucking, you just described secularism. The Constitution does not mention the fucking Ten Commandments or Jesus Christ. Not at all. So,
extremism or parallel legal systems. We have learned from many of our colleagues on the left that this tends to be how they tack in this general direction. Ten Commandments, not allowed. Bad. Islamic pamphlets, good. Ten Commandments, bad. Free Qurans in schools, good.
10 Commandments, bad. Free Quran in schools, good. Well, you could get free Bibles in schools too in Texas and all over America. I don't know if you have ever been to a school in America, but every year the Gideons stand in front. Every year the Gideons stand in front of the school and hand Bibles to students for free. They don't talk to the students. They just hand the Bibles to the students for free. Little green Bibles, the Gideon Bible. Like Rocky Raccoon, he found it in his room. If they want to hand out Qurans, what's the problem? We hand out the Gideon Bible every year. And yet, why aren't we allowed to hand out that stuff? Why not? And the Ten Commandments are based on what? The Ten Commandments aren't based on Christianity, I'll tell you that. That's Jewy stuff, guys. I thought you guys don't like the Jews. I thought this guy don't like the Jews. Why are you so tied up about the Ten Commandments all of a sudden? Jesus Christ didn't even talk about the Ten Commandments, son. That's a Jewy thing, dude. You're mixing religions again, buddy. You just hate part 3. This guy just hates the Return of the Jedi. He loves A New Hope. He loves The Empire Strikes Back. But when it came to the Ewoks, he's like, no. He just doesn't like Lando Calrissian flying the Millennium Falcon. He doesn't like the idea of Lando Calrissian flying the Millennium Falcon in in Return of the Jedi. Lando flying the Millennium Falcon?